amount of Kevin Darley. Number 2 is Deadly Dudley. Mick Kinane on board this one. Number 3 is Roman Imp. Pat Edery takes the ride. Ride Sally Ride is the mount of John Carroll. Number 5, Spaniards In, is a non-runner. Number 6 is March Star. John Reed takes the ride on this horse for James Toller. And the final one, number 7, Hallowing, ridden by Warren O'Connor, who's fit after missing some rides yesterday at Chepstow. Well, the betting for this one in a very competitive, many have 6 runners, but it's a hot race, this 2-year-old contest. Deadly Dudley is the 13-8 favourite. Did go to 7-4, but now back to 13-8. Daylight in Dubai, just a little uneasy, 2-1. Then we get a Roman Imp, where there is support for Alan Jarvis's runner in from 4-1. March Star, James Toller's runner, is backed, did go as short as 8, but now just easing out a fraction to 9. Ride Sally Ride is a 12-1 chance, and Hallowing, the outsider, at 14s. So there are 6 runners then for our 820, all quoted.
And had the runner-up last year. He must think it's his personal property.
If he wins it today, they may probably call it the Richard Hannon National Stakes rather than the Winner Lot. Going down quite freely there, as you can see, just carrying his head quite high, giving Mick Kinane not the easiest task on the way down. He'll probably come back a slightly more faster pace than he goes down, but he was easy to back on his debut, as we mentioned earlier. It wasn't expected, opened up about a 4-1 chance and drifted out to 7s, but he certainly showed a lot of authority the way he quickened up and ran on to beat Granny's Pet. Put Daylight between the pair of them, won by about 5 lengths, and the horse just going down beside him, keeping him a bit of company there. That's Roman Imp, Pat Edery on top. And
they really don't like this one at the moment. 5-2, did open up as 7-4. It is now 130. Roman Imp. Rides March Star is 9-1. Then it's Ride Sally Ride at 14s, Hallowing at 16s. That's the outsider.
Of course, David, a lot of people are simply going to look at the bare form and see that Daylight in Dubai beat Granny's Pet 2 lengths. Deadly Dudley beat Granny's Pet by 5 lengths. Can you read things as simplistically as that?
Oh yes, certainly you can, and people will look at the form and say, well, you know, on a strict line, then you've got 2.5 lengths to make up. Thankfully, it's not such an easy equation to work out winners, otherwise everybody would be millionaires, wouldn't they? But you've got to throw into the equation different tracks, different ground conditions, number of runners. If it's a small run race, small field, it might be a falsely run race.
All 6 will be Roman Imp. We're set.
Their undersider's orders, they're off.
And Deadly Dudley just missed the kick early, and Roman Imp very fast away, but tracked immediately by Daylight in Dubai. Also running fast is March Star, widest of all, Ride Sally Ride, and Deadly Dudley just tucked in behind them, and Halo Wing struggling to go the pace as they cover the first furlong or so, and it's the lead with Roman Imp, tackled though right away by Daylight in Dubai, who's running extremely fast too. March Star comes next on the wide outside. Deadly Dudley now getting going, sticking to the far rail. Under pressure now is Ride Sally Ride, but still in touch, and the one detached at the moment is Halo Wing, but as they race now with just 2 furlongs left to go, up front it's Deadly Dudley who's put his nose in front from Roman Imp. These two now go on. Daylight in Dubai looks one pace by these two classy animals. He's in 3rd place, but as they race up towards the line, Deadly Dudley, it is being pushed out. Roman Imp is trying to close, but it's Deadly Dudley. Richard Hannon's made this race his own after the last few years, and he's going to win it again. Deadly Dudley storming away. What an impressive performance. He wins in great style from Roman Imp, crossing the line in 2nd place, and Daylight in Dubai a long way back in 3rd.
Well, they backed Deadly Dudley, didn't they? And Richard Hannon, well, surely this race is going to be named after him in the not very distant future. He's won it 4 of the last 5 years now, runner-up on the other occasion, and Deadly Dudley producing a really impressive performance, getting a run up the rails there inside Roman Imp. Only those two really involved at all in the last couple of furlongs, having had too much speed for the remainder. Roman Imp had been looking to be going pretty well, David, for a long way.
I think Patrick might have been caught napping there. I mean, he's had plenty of chance to get back at the winner, there's no doubt about that, but he was travelling so well in front, he was just lobbing, and all of a sudden Mick Kinane has burst through up on the rails on the far side. He missed the break actually and had ground to make up, but once he's come there, he's gone past Roman Imp before Roman Imp's had a chance to actually just go with him. But he's put Daylight between them. You couldn't blame Pat too much, because he was never going to beat this horse. This horse was one with a lot of authority, but I think it came as a bit of a shock all of a sudden to find that there was one coming on his inside and whoosh by him with the authority.